Right. Welcome, everyone, to our October 14th public meeting in Delran Township. I'd like to ask everyone, please stand and pledge allegiance to the flag.
This way. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Jamie, would you please read the Sunshine Statement?
Be advised that proper notice has been given by the Township Council in accordance with the Sunshine Law in the following manner. Notice advertised in the Burlington County Times and Camden Carrier Post on January 8, 2025, and posted on the bulletin board on the same date.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Morrow?
Here.
Mrs. Theodore?
Here.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Jennings?
Here.
Mr. Lyon?
All right, we have one of the best parts of our meeting up front. We are going to share in the oath of office to Captain Joseph Fassbinder and Acting Chief Matthew Gasper. So if the council would meet out front and we'll greet our guests.
Good evening, everybody. Can everybody hear me now? Perfect. Good evening, everybody. When we get done with this, anybody that, if you want to take some pictures, we'll save some time at the end for that. All right? Thank you so much. All right. Do you have somebody who can hold the Bible for you? Okay. Huh? You can be, yep. All right. You raise your right hand. Okay. Repeat after me. I, Matthew Gasper,
I, Matthew Gasper,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments in the United States
and to the governments in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all duties
and justly perform all duties
of Acting Chief for the Delran Township Police,
of Acting Chief for the Delran Township Police,
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Let's do some, yeah, we'll do this. Anybody want to take some pictures real quick? Yes.
That's fake.
Sorry, yes.
Really?
Good.
Yeah, Miss Leary and your cold.
I know. Well, they're a little sweaty.
Can I get in the photo over here? Yeah, let the family have it.
Oh, did he?
Such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. I know. Yeah, I will. All these guys. And their GT's gym.
All right. Captain Fassbinder.
I got it.
I'm bringing my crew up.
You have somebody to hold the Bible?
Yeah, Jay, you come up here, John. I'm bringing my whole crew up here. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna hold it, buddy?
You gonna hold it? Yeah. Okay, if you want,
You gotta hold it.
stand right over here.
You're gonna hold it like this, okay?
Yep.
You got it?
Okay, raise your right hand. Okay. I, Joseph Fassbinder,
I, Joseph Gaspar,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all duties of captain
and justly perform all duties of captain
for the Delran Township Police Department
for the Delran Township Police Department,
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Thank you. Congratulations. Welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
His autograph real quick.
Oh, yep, yep.
And does anybody want to get a picture from, Matt, do you want to take a picture of his oath?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Yeah, we'll jump in and take a couple pictures, but all right. We're gonna take a couple pictures.
Congratulations again, Joe. Congratulations again to Chief Gasper and Captain Vestbinder. All right, moving right along. We have ordinances. The ordinance are for the second reading, ordinance 2025-17, an ordinance of the Township of Delran prohibiting commercial amenity rental platforms in residential zones. We are going to have a public hearing. I have a motion to open a public hearing.
So moved. Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. We are in public review for the ordinance 2025-17. Any comments? Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Jen Repper from Delran. I'm just going to read my comments on the ordinance 2025-17. I'm opposed to this. I respectfully oppose ordinance 2025-17, which seeks to prohibit commercial amenity rental platforms in residential zones within the township of Delran. My opposition is based on the following key concerns. Infringement on private property rights. We just talked about rights with the cop and like all the authorities with the people. So I'm just going to We just talked about that. This ordinance undermines the fundamental rights of homeowners to make decisions regarding the use of their own property. Property ownership has long been associated with the freedom to utilize one's home in ways that best suit individual needs and circumstances, provided such use does not harm neighbors or the community. By restricting the ability to rent amenities, the ordinance sets a precedent for further limitations on personal property rights. Number two, risk of government overreach. While the immediate impact of this ordinance may appear limited, it establishes a slippery slope. Incremental restrictions, especially those enacted without broad public awareness, which I doubt most of the people in this town have no idea that this thing's going to be voted on tonight for the second reading. Without broad public awareness or debate, can gradually erode individual freedoms. There is a real risk that future councils influenced by outside parties or legal advisors may introduce additional regulations that further diminish homeowners' autonomy. Number three, lack of clear community benefit. The ordinance does not clearly demonstrate how prohibiting amenity rentals will benefit the community at large. Without compelling evidence or of harm caused by such rentals, imposing blanket restrictions seems unjustified. Responsible homeowners should be trusted to manage their properties in a manner that respects both their neighbors and the broader community. Number four, the proper role of local government. The primary responsibility of local government is to protect the rights and interests of its residents rather than imposing unnecessary restrictions. The council should focus more on upholding the freedoms of those who elected them. Policy should be guided by the principles of personal liberty, fairness, and respect for private property. In closing, for these reasons, I urge the council to reconsider Ordinance 2025-17. Instead of limiting homeowners' rights, let us seek solutions that balance individual freedom with community well-being. Open dialogue and evidence-based policy will better serve the interest of all Delran residents. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Any other comments? Seeing none, I have a motion to close public comment.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Thank you. All right, now we'd like to get a motion to vote on,
All in favor?
oh, I'm sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, public session's closed. We will now take a motion to approve ordinance 2025-17.
So moved.
Second.
All right, can we roll call, please?
Mr. Morrow?
Yes.
Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Nay.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye. So, it passes. Motion passes. We have ordinance 2025-18, an ordinance of the Township of Delran establishing a police canine unit within the Delran Township Police Department. There's a public hearing. Will someone motion for a public open, the public hearing?
Motion.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we have a public hearing on ordinance 2025-18. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, look for a motion to close public comment.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Now we would like to vote on 2025-18. I need a motion to pass.
So moved. I'll second.
Thank you. We have a roll call, please.
Mr. Morrow?
Aye.
Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye. The ordinance is passed. Ordinance is on first reading. Ordinance 2025-19, and an ordinance amending Chapter 150, Section 6 within the Code of the Township of Delran. Do I have a motion
Motion.
for open public comment? I'm sorry.
No, there's no comment.
Oh, there is
No,
none?
This is
Just
first
open?
reading. Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry. Second?
I'll second.
All right, roll call?
Mr. Morrow?
Yes, this is in reference to the change on
Construction
the
code fees.
solar inspections and so forth, correct?
Yes, correct. Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye. The ordinance, on first reading is approved. Ordinance 2025-20, an ordinance of the Township of Delaware regulating the use of electric bicycles within the township. Do we have a motion?
Motion?
Second?
So moved.
Roll call?
Mr. Morrow?
Aye.
Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye. We next have our consent agenda. Are there any questions or comments on these consent agenda?
I just have one, Vice President.
Yes, sir.
Jenny. The awarding the contract to R.E. Pearson,
Which item is this?
it's Resolution 2025-186. It's the road improvement
Yes,
for Pearson Construction.
yes.
I know we don't have our engineering here tonight, but I would ask Jamie and the mayor, are we all good with the work that's been done down there at Leon now with them? Because I know, there was some concerns with some of the work that was done down there. Are we comfortable with awarding this? Everything seems good to you guys with this?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked to the engineer. I mean, there were some, things that they cleared up. As far as I know, everything's been taken care of.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any other questions or comments from the council? All right, do I have a motion to move the resolutions?
Motion?
I'll second.
Oh, was that Tom? Nikki? All right, do we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Morrow?
Yes.
Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye. Minutes for approval. We have approval for the minutes of September 23, 2025 work session.
So moved.
I'll second.
All right, thank you. A roll call, please.
Mr. Morrow?
Aye.
Mrs. Apiadu?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Jenny?
Aye. Next, we have public comment, open for public comment, motion.
I make a motion.
Second?
All right, we are open for, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are open for public comment. I'll read that famous, if you wish to speak, please raise your hand and you will be recognized. At that time, you may approach a podium and state your name and address for the record. All remarks should be through the council president. An individual speaker shall be allotted 5 minutes. All statements are part of the public record, both written and video recorded, and cannot be redacted. Any public comment? Going once? Going twice? Yes, sir.
Spitch, William J., 518 Brand Street, Delran. Mr. President, this question is directed to the mayor, and is that gentleman representing the engineering firm?
No, he's representing the solicitor.
He who?
He's the solicitor.
Oh, he's the legal counsel?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Mayor, this is directed at you, sir.
Okay.
All right. In reference to the rupture of the sewer line on Leon near 2nd and 3rd Streets on or about September 23rd, 2025, how much fecal matter in pounds was removed from said area?
So we're gonna go in, we had it tested at Leon. I was gonna go into that into my report. I don't have the exact numbers as to how much fecal matter was removed.
So we don't know. We'll move on to the next question. How much liquid raw sewage was removed from said area?
I don't have those numbers.
All right, we'll go to the next question. Was said fecal matter and raw sewage disposed of into the area known as Lake Lonnie?
It wasn't disposed into Lake Lonnie.
It was not,
No.
to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge, no, it was not.
Okay, no. Moving on to the next
And
question.
I think you mean Sweets Lake.
Sir?
You're talking about Swedes Lake or are you talking about Lake Lonnie?
I'm talking about Lake Lonnie, the lake that runs parallel to, what do you call it, Leon.
That's Sweets Lake.
Okay. Was anything placed in that particular lake?
No.
To the best of your knowledge,
To
the
the best of my
answer is
knowledge,
no.
Yes.
All right. Was the state of New Jersey EPA notified?
Yes.
And what was the outcome?
Well, just know it has to be reported, and then we did, and the mayor was going to go into this in his report, but there were 4 samples
There was-
taken from the lake.
And was a report given to you, the
Yes.
business administrator?
Yes, it
Was
was.
that placed onto the Delran website?
No, it was not.
Okay. Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
was any type of after-action report placed on the Delran website informing the residents of a potential health issue?
No.
No. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other comments? Yes, ma'am.
Patricia Griffith, Brown Street. I have a few questions about the, some items on the consent agenda. I just wanted clarification. For 2025-179, the grant for behavioral health, they're going to do that in schools. Who's going to do that counseling or behavioral health in the schools? Do we know who that is?
No, I don't think they have plans for the funding yet. That was, I believe it was an opioid grant from the county for $5,000. But we haven't received the funds yet. We just made the application, so we haven't decided what the funding will be used for.
We have the
Oh, okay, so
agreement
you're just getting money, but you don't know what's going to happen with it.
Well, it has to be used for that specific purpose.
Right.
But we don't have any plans for like the schools or anything like that.
We just received a notification that we will be receiving it.
And it's specifically to be used in the schools or just for behavioral health for
Good
opioid?
question, good question.
Yeah.
No, it's for substance abuse prevention programs.
Right,
So
but
it's
it's
not-
in the schools or
No,
just in
it does not.
general?
It is not, it is in general.
It's not
Okay.
It's
restricted.
not restricted to the schools.
All right, thanks. All right, okay, the next one, 2025-182. For the Parkland property, I'm trying to, I couldn't quite understand when I was reading it. Is that just to make sure that just stays a residential home?
Yes, because many, many years ago, it was considered, it was going to be made a green space. And for whatever reason, we're talking before all of our time, it was sold to a homeowner. They built a home. It's still considered protected space, preserved space. We cannot use our green,
Acres, green acres.
pardon me?
Green acres.
The Green Acres money right now because that's still listed as a Green Acres location. So we are petitioning the state to change that, and we are going to take 5 acres of another property, another land, and we're going to swap it and say, this is going to make up for that. We have to go 5 to 1. So that's like 1 acre, we have to have 5 acres.
So
to
it's
make up.
basically clearing up a zoning issue?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so the next one, 2025-183, the purchase of the tractor. What is the purpose of the tractor?
Public Works?
Public Works, is that township funds?
Yes.
Okay. And,
Budgeted township funds.
okay, and then Resolution 2025-186, the road improvement. Where are those road improvements going to be done? Because it didn't say in the details.
Too many
I mean,
dates.
Patricia?
Yeah, I mean, in my report, I'm going to list the road program
Okay.
stuff, but.
Yeah, I was just curious where they're gonna be.
It's mostly roads in the Millside neighborhood.
Millside.
We had talked
Yeah.
about them in prior meetings.
Okay. Yeah, it just didn't say, so I wasn't sure. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is, after the sewage spill, there was, a lot of the residents were not notified. I was just wondering why there wasn't a broader notification, because I talked to a lot of residents on all the streets from Brown on over to Leon, and they were unaware, and they were a little upset that no one had notified them. There was nothing on the a website or anything, because people walk their dogs. If their dogs went into the lake, they could possibly get sick, or, your kids are walking through that, even after it was cleaned, you don't know if it was really clean, so I just wondered why there wasn't a broader notification. I thought it would have been necessary, it would have been appropriate.
Yeah, I was under the impression that evening they knocked on the doors. Our inspector was out there from CME. I think they were out there till almost midnight with the cleanup. I know they knocked on doors on Leon. I don't know how far they went outside of that area.
Yeah.
but
It's just,
we
it's
can
a
definitely
it's a
talk to-
popular walking route, and I see a lot of people take their dogs down to that lake, so it just, I don't know, it's the ew factor. Just, I wouldn't want my dog to even get their paws wet if it's a possible contamination. So I would just suggest you would have a broader, even if it's like the automatic phone call thing that you do when we have bad weather, or put something on the website, because I think more people should have been notified than just on Leon. And that's my opinion. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Yes. You've already had your comments. Oh, no, you haven't. My mistake.
I'm on top of it, don't worry about it.
Good to hear.
Thank you. Jen Repper, Delran. My question is, for this communication, didn't we just hire the Rafferty firm to do all this, the communications itself? I thought that was the whole point of involving this person.
He has not started yet, so.
Because this is a big, major issue, and it shouldn't be the engineers of knocking on people's doors. Once again, it's you guys are in charge of all that stuff. They're doing their job. You need your job to communicate to the people in the town. I mean, I talk to people in other towns, other school boards. I know this isn't a school board, but they have very efficient means of communicating to every single person in the town. So, I mean, that's what I was under the understanding we were going to get to. Anyway,
We recognize that, and the mayor has taken steps to put someone in place who's going to be a real asset to the township in terms of communicating out to the residents.
thank you. I just wanted to make that comment because, again, we speak for the people of the town, not ourselves, so.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Jen,
you.
That's, before you go, the whole communications program, the importance of that is getting as much information from all of our departments as quickly and as effectively as possible.
But this is an emergency, right?
Right,
So it's
and
not,
and we apologize for this time. Like I said, once we get this established, I think you're gonna see a huge change in the information that comes out to the residents, how quickly it'll get there, specifically it'll get there. I know that he has programs within that will target that area. So for Leon, people that would sign up for their emails or their text messaging, they're gonna get a direct message. This just happened. And that was one of the important parts of that program, was making sure that in the event that emergency happens, something happens, that the messages go out as broad and as quickly as possible, so that you don't have to go to the website and try to figure out what happened, or unfortunately turn to Facebook and go, hey, what happened over on Leon? Let me go to Facebook. You guys should be getting the messages quickly.
so that being said, the other thing of the newsletter that you do, you left out that ordinance about the rentals. So if you're going to include everything, just don't pick things
Okay, I don't
out
think
that
it was,
maybe you
it
don't
wasn't
want
on the
to-
agenda when I did the newsletter.
It was, yes, it was.
Was it
I
early
believe,
on?
yes, because I was fully aware of it, and I read the newsletter, I thought, he picked this, and he picked that, and he picked that to put on there, and just say, also Rafferty being hired, that wasn't on there, if you're so proud of that. I'm just saying, if you're gonna put things, put it all out, don't
Of course.
control certain pieces
Yeah, I
of
may have missed the
information.
one on the,
That's what I
the one
see.
that came up for tonight.
Yes,
But
this-
with Colin, we've already had those meetings.
But that
and
wasn't on the newsletter, but there were other.
It was
You
on
go
the
back and
previous-
read it, but there were
I'll double
other,
check. I'll make sure,
but there
listen,
were other
I want to make
ordinances.
sure you guys get every piece of information
Again, the whole
that you can
town,
get.
not me, it has nothing to do with
No,
me.
when I say I'm talking about everybody, the
Yes,
entire
correct. Every
town needs to
resident.
get it.
But I'm saying there were other ordinances on there, right? The ones that were fun, or about like Ron the dog, like that was on there, because that's exciting news. And everybody would like that, but something that people maybe wouldn't like, that wasn't on there. And then the thing about the Rafferty, that's got a backstory. That people are still, I talk to people in town.
I'll make sure
You
it's
see
in the
what I'm
next,
saying,
I'll
you
make
know?
sure it's all in, it will be in the next one. If I
People may
miss,
not be here, but they're watching, and they're listening and they're watching. I'm just letting you know, that's all.
and if I miss something, I apologize, but I will try to make sure that I get everything out there. It's not handpicked, I get as much of the information as possible, and I get it out.
Well, I appreciate that. Again, it's just
Not a
a comment, period, making a comment. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Jen.
Any other comments or questions? Do I have a motion to close public comment?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? We are out of public comments. At this time, we have our reports. Emergency services?
Just you, Brian.
I know the fire department was here too. Hello, I'm Brian from Delaware Emergency Squad. For the month of September, Delaware EMS responded to 330 calls. That's about 11 per day. Of those, 179 were transported to medical facilities, 48 were refusals. Individuals called 911, but after we were there, they declined to go to the hospital. We respond to each of these with the same level of care and professionalism. We continue to respond to requests for assist to reinforce our communities, the health and safety of our residents. In September, we relied on mutual aid partners from surrounding towns 31 times, primarily because our crews were already engaged on another assignment, whether in our town or providing mutual aid to other towns. It is important to note that mutual aid is a two-way street, like I just said. We respond to multiple towns for multiple emergencies. We collaborate with our adjacent emergency squads very well in that manner. Looking ahead, we're excited to participate in the upcoming Fall Fest to continue to engage with community safety and awareness. We're also in the process of completing some continuing education that I was in myself today for a number of hours in the building, which was nice. We had some outside agencies from Joint Base and other agencies in our building taking these classes. We offer these trainings free of charge for the fire department and Delran Police Department as well. And then we are also on the social media kick. We're working to enhance our social media to a little bit better footprint. So people see the emergency squad just as much as the fire department, the police department. We are separate entities. A lot of people kind of lump us in together. And we all have the same goal, is to help our residents. But we're just trying to establish our footprint on the social media world a little bit more. Any questions for the emergency squad?
Any questions? Yeah, thank you very much for your report, and please thank the squad members for their high-quality services.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Have a good night.
All right, at this time, we have boards and committees. Anyone on the board or committee here to report? Okay. Oh, I didn't see that green person over there. I didn't see you over there.
Yeah, exactly. Deb Hammond for the Delran Green Team. The Green Team held its 7th annual Halloween shop on October 4th. This was an overwhelming success, achieving significant positive impacts in sustainability, community engagement, and financial relief. I wanted to recognize 2 residents who contributed to our efforts, and that's Larry Levin from Formal Expressions, and he gave us clothing racks that we could hang our costumes on. And Alexis Brennan is a character performer, and she came as Princess Elsa and entertained the kids. The event diverted 132 pounds of material from the landfill, promoting our waste reduction goals. 185 costumes were selected by 145 shoppers in an estimated collected savings of over $7,500 if it was only $40 to buy a costume. And, well, whatever. We're also very proud that our success has inspired other local green teams to hold their own Halloween shops. Just a reminder, our collection bins will be ready after Halloween, so you can drop those costumes back off. On October 4th, we held our first night hike and bonfire, and there were over 60 attendees that participated in a guided hike to learn about local bat populations, raising awareness about their ecological importance. The evening concluded with a bonfire managed by our friends at the Delran Fire Department and family time with s'mores. Based on the turnout, no injuries, perfect weather, a full moon, we plan to do it again next time. And just a reminder, if you're considering purchasing a tree to honor someone through our Trees of Honor program, please submit it now because we'll be selecting trees later this month. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hammond. Anyone else? Any other committees?
Just a reminder for from the Recreation Committee that we're having our Fall Fest on Sunday. Very exciting. It's going to be very big, bigger than we initially thought, but it's going to be great. All the families are going to be there. I want to make sure everybody knows we're at Holy Cross, starting at 2 o'clock. So we're looking forward to seeing
2
you
to
there.
4, is that?
2 to 6. 2 to 6.
2 to 6 at Holy Cross High School on Sunday.
Yes,
It
big.
should be quite an affair from what I understand.
Yes.
Yeah, they got the mayor to run the cornhole contest.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things. I can't
And we
even
know it's
remember. There's
pretty
so many
reliable.
things. I just want to remind everybody that to come.
Thank you.
And we're going to have good weather, so even better.
Very good. Thank you. Any other committees? Seeing none, we'll go to the business administrator or township clerk.
Thank you. Just a quick reminders, our fall cleanup days start tomorrow, and the Public Works will be open Wednesday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will also be a paper shredding event on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. here in the parking lot. Our rabies clinic will be held on Saturday, November 1st from 1 to 3 p.m. in the municipal garage, which is right behind the municipal building here. Just a couple updates on the roads. We held our resident meeting last night for Greenwood Avenue. That project is being administered by Riverside, and their engineer is the main contact there. Think Pavers is the contractor that they have awarded the contract to, and they anticipate to start concrete work on Monday with paving about 6 weeks away. We will have a resident meeting next Monday on October 20th for Stewart Avenue Phase 2. Residents should have received their notification today from our engineer's office. And finally, the contract for the 2025 road program was also awarded tonight. The residents meeting, we have 2 residents meeting for that road program. The first one is for residents in the Millside area, including Holyoke, Rutgers, Penn, Dartmouth, and Suburban, and that will be on 10/27. And the other one is for residents on Yardley and Bentwood only, and that is 11/3. They're both at 6 p.m. here in the courtroom, and the residents should be getting those notifications early next week. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next, we have Mayor Barnes Hutchins.
Thank you. I want to start off, I want to congratulate again and thank Chief Matt Gasper and Captain Joseph Bassbinder for everything that they do. I do want to apologize for missing the meeting last week. I was a little under the weather, and I was watching it from home, and it was very hard not to just come up here, but I felt like if I get everybody else sick, I'm going to feel even worse. So unfortunately, I did stay home for that. We had mentioned Leon Avenue. So we did have 4 locations tested on Swedes Lake, or around Swedes Lake and Leon Ave. The contractor did use the lab that we use, and all 4 locations had come back within normal range. And I walk that location too, so I can understand what you're feeling. Me, my wife, and my daughter, we walk it all the time. So we were concerned as well. I don't have to talk about Fall Fest, because thank you. And he took everything. I think that's about it. Tom promised me twice as much time this week and then didn't show up, so I'm going to take that next week.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
At this time, our solicitor, any comments?
No comments. Thank you.
Thank you. At this point, we'll hear from our council people. Mr. Morrow, Councilman Morrow.
Thank you, Councilman Jenny. Just a couple things. First, scam alert, just so everybody knows, New Jersey Division of Taxation put out, there's our text messages going out, I guess, about tax payers throwing money at these text messages. You will not get anything from the State Division of Taxation on a text message unless you ask them to do that. So don't be aware that this time of year, we know these scams they just try everything. Also, the senior tax freeze. There's there's one single application for the senior freeze, the anchor, and the new stay in New Jersey. They have until the October 31st deadline of this year. So if you know anybody that's looking, seniors, that you have to meet income requirements, age, and stuff like that. But it does affect and hold taxes down for a lot of seniors. So it's one single application for those 3 programs. So if you go on the New Jersey state website, you will find that information there. We have an election coming up in November. Early voting starts October 25th and goes to November 2nd. I encourage everybody that's in my voice range, do that. I was here for 6 hours at the last one. I don't think that'll be another issue, but I'm not chancing it. The hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 in the morning till 8 at night, and it's on Sunday from 10 in the morning to 6 at night. 2 locations that are close by here. One's in Cinnaminson at the Community Center. That's at 905 Manor Road. It's real simple to get to over there. I think it's by their library. Also, Willingboro Public Library is another area you can go. That's on 220. I think that's Campbell Drive. So there's 2 areas there that you can go if you want to and get in and vote early. Also, not only do we have an election for our governor, we do have school board elections. There's 3 seats in the township that I think are up, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, people always tell us about taxes and municipal taxes and things of that nature, and we all pay it, we all feel it. The biggest municipal tax that we pay in our township is to the school board. It's over $36 million. People need to go to these meetings. People need to be aware of school board meetings, understand how your money is being spent. It's not just about how, you know, curriculum or what your kids are being taught. It's also how your money is being spent. So, you know, we usually get the 8 or 9 residents that come here every month, and I appreciate that. I was also a resident that came to these meetings constantly years ago. But the school board meetings are vitally important. You know, pay attention to those meetings, pay attention to the candidates, and, you know, make an educated vote when you go back in November to do the voting for the Delran School Board. But please pay attention to what's going on. Also, there was a deer killed out on Chester Avenue. The mayor kind of thinks it wasn't killed by a car, but we don't know. But please be aware on Fairview Street, Bridgeboro, and Chester Avenue. I know I asked if we could get some deer crossing signs up. They're all over. So please be aware. You don't want to chance on hitting one. The damage they cause, and not only to your vehicle, but they can kill you. We've heard a lot of those accidents. I do want to comment real quick on one thing a resident spoke about, was the ordinance on rentals. Not only, it's already a zoning issue. The zoning board doesn't allow that anyway in residential areas. Commercial usage in residential areas is a zoning issue. What we've done is, obviously, we talked to the police department, we talked to the chief and the sergeant, and everybody knows up here that we're all on board with our police department, making sure that they have the tools they need to do their jobs, and also make sure that we can put things in place to keep them safe. And I truly believe this is one of them. This just gives more clarity on the ordinance for the municipality. If a resident decides they want to do something on this level, they can go to the zoning board and ask for a variance from the zoning board. That's how that is done. But it's a zoning issue. And these are our homes and we're very close neighbors around here. And I'm not going to, as long as I'm a councilman, I'll do everything I can to protect our neighborhoods and protect our men and women in the police department and public works and so forth. We've heard of incidences where these things get out of control. I understand people think it's an overreach. I don't believe it is. You just need one time for something to get out of control, and all hell breaks loose, and then we have to answer for that. And I'm not willing to do that. So that's all I have for my comments tonight. I hope I answered your question. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Now we have Councilwoman Piadu.
Oh, thank you, Vice Council President Jenny. So my report tonight, I want to focus on 2 things. One is I did visit 3 areas that have been, I've gotten complaints about with the engineer, and I'm quite sure things are under control or getting done according to what residents have raised the last time I was here. The other thing I want to talk about, Councilman Morrow just hit on it, and I'll come back to that ordinance. Okay. So when we brought up this issue, I thought we were clear. My stance is that there's a lot of safety issues I can foresee, right? A lot of problems for the cops. The other thing is, and I thank Councilman Morrow for saying that, it's a zoning issue, right? A personal property is not a commercial property. If I'm renting things in my home internally through my computer for stuff that I have in my home, that's a different thing. But if I want to rent my backyard for a party, and I don't have a commercial license, I think that would be a little disturbance to my neighbors, both sides. And it's not fair to say that we didn't discuss things that might arise. We talked to, the police department was here, I believe. They raised their concerns. But just from a, my perspective as a resident, I think it has too many potential problems that could arise. We live in Delran, it's quiet, it's peaceful, and when people come from out of town and you rent a property where you don't have a license to rent something, there could be a problem. And then we get into a problem where now the council has to face issues from people suing for problems that were caused by something they didn't, regulate. So I beg to differ. We thought about it, we discussed it, the police department was involved, and we decided the safety of the resident is more important than approving this. And again, a personal property is zoned for personal use, not commercial. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Smith.
Yeah, thanks so much. Just a few items. Just wanted to, first of all, congratulate once again to Captain Matt Gasper, Chief Matt Gasper and Captain Joe Vaspender. We have tremendous public servants in our town, and it's great that we take the time to recognize our law enforcement. They do such a great job. Thanks so much. Appreciate you for being here. And it's just amazing, between our EMS, our firefighters, we really do have a tremendous group of caring, dedicated individuals that serve our town. And anytime you get a chance to say hello, thank them for what they do, because they keep us all safe. Second is, now that we've entered into autumn, there are some things that I just wanted to remind folks about fall driving safety. Like this weekend, there was periods of rain. When there's rain, if you don't have the cars with the daytime running lights, please put your lights on. Be amazed to see, the difference, especially now that it gets darker a little earlier. It gives you better visibility. You can also see potentially if there's like a bunch of leaves at the end of a street. If you're going to be trying to stop in the street where it's wet and the leaves are wet, you may not be able to have the stopping distance that you normally would. So that's the driving safety tip. Third item, just to reiterate, is the shredding event that's happening on Saturday, October 18th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Please take advantage of that. If you have old documents, whether it be old tax returns or old credit card billing statements or old, bank statements from back in the day, even older things like a utility bill, et cetera. Get rid of those things because unfortunately there's people out there that try to do bad things with your information. So if you can shred it, it's gone. You don't have to worry about those safety concerns. So definitely take advantage of it. And I appreciate the town for holding an event like this because I'm going to take advantage of it myself and hope to see many of you there this Saturday. And on Sunday, we're also having the Fall Fest from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Holy Cross. Definitely looking forward to being there. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait to see the mayor as he's officiating the cornhole event. I'll be there, help him out. So looking forward to that. And lastly, today is October 14th. It is the last day to register to vote in the state of New Jersey. As long as you do it before 11:59 p.m. today, you can register to vote. So if you're not registered to vote, or if you know someone who is 18, you can encourage them to register to vote so that they can have their voices heard. And with that, that's the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Without repeating everything, I concur with their comments and appreciate Chief Gasper and Captain Fassbinder and all that our services do for us. Tonight, I want to talk about one thing in particular. It's called Flags for Heroes. I've talked about it before. Flags for Heroes is this. We work with the West Jersey Rotary, who's a very active Rotary. They are going to provide flags for every donation. It's a $50 donation, and for commercial businesses, it's $250. And what you get is a medallion with a person you may honor. It could be a father, mother, sister, brother. It could be a veteran. It could be a Boy Scout. It could be a Girl Scout. It could be a teacher. It could be a person at the supermarket who bags your groceries. Anyone that you think is a hero to you. And a lot of times heroes go unnoticed. There are a lot of heroes in our community, and we don't always point them out. And very often it's because they're very modest. If you'd like to participate in this program, we have until October 31st. You'll see these around. I had one on the back door. I posted them around the offices. You can go to our website. You can either access the QR code. It'll take you right to an online spot where you can make your order, or you can call. There's a phone number on as well. My phone number is on the website. If you have any questions, please call me. I'd be happy to help anyone who's interested in this. We will have flags out front. We had about 100 last year, and we will have them out from the beginning of Veterans Day week through the end of the week. It will be lit overnight. Everyone who has a medallion for someone they've dedicated their flag to will be given that medallion at the end of the week. They'll be presented the medallion. It's a wonderful way to recognize somebody. And the Rotary, they serve the VFW, they serve our service providers, but they also directly service Delran. I've been working with the president of the Rotary for the last 3 years, and he has to do a project for the Rotary every year for the International. And he said, Lynn, what can I do for Delran? This is a multi-county West Jersey Rotary. He said, what can I do for Delran? So I said, well, how about a defibrillator? I spent some time over at the VFW, and a lot of our veterans are seniors. They don't have a defibrillator. I said, we could donate one to them. He said, how about 3? I said, well, how about one for them, one for Knights of Columbus, where our seniors meet, our senior club. We met today, in fact. I am a senior citizen. And we will be putting one into VFW because they get a lot of rentals, a lot of seniors. And one will go to one of our new police vehicles. So we're getting 3 defibrillators donated to us through the West Jersey Rotary. So please, support Flags for Heroes. If you have any questions, always feel free to call me. My direct line is on the website. These are posted around, and I would appreciate very much your participation. Thank you very much. At this point, we have to ask for a move to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Our meeting is adjourned. Thank you for attending.